That video is about my wife Tong Li and the whole Chinese shit. For my last mission in Berlin, I tried to recover the power of the Easter Gate. I got a message. That was I should go to China. The why, well, the money running in China, that was this, the wheel, the burning wheel, what is explained in the prophecies of Chachaha, the book of Chachaha, is very clear what is going on in China and how the people are cultured to game unfold and fulfill the will of criminals in the West. I mean, I only had to point out here again the human rights and for free speech, free mind, and so on, and free information, and so on. Hold on. That is a cow factory, yes, a culturing factory, and nothing else, and not a point system. And that how my wife changed, and the point is, yes, I had a girlfriend before. Young was her name. She was not. She was thicker and so on. But money sick really like crazy, and always the proving is what that money is important, and really in a really sneaky and sick way, yes, and whatever. Yes, that it broke. And then appeared Tong again. Before I want to leave to China, she come to Vienna and lived in the 3rd district, what is from the first demon believers more or less, actually much more occupied, and this doesn't matter yet now. And I found when we cleaned up her room in the school, where she was a helping teacher, a bill from a discounter for writing articles, Libro called, from the 3rd district, and then she told you she lived in the 3rd district. Okay, just for informations to get the boat right. So like in a dragnet, you take informations and put them anytime together, and yes, who controls the World Bank and so on. Okay, and then but for me was the mission China, and I ignored that, and yeah, she should stay, and she come then, and blah blah blah, and I had to go. In Vienna already was my visa for China with several tricks, really. I mean, nasty. This is pitiable. It was always changed the conditions, and then I fulfilled them. Then they come with a new one. Oh no, that is not right, and so on. And then I lost a lot of money, and because I missed on flights, I booked flight, but I could not cancel, and so on, and it was sick, really. Good, then I was fine. Then after Young comes Tong again in the game. Yeah, at least, and finally that, but I explained for her exactly. I mean, we chatted a lot, and I wrote books about what I am, what I do, and what is my cause, and so on. In China, and she, oh, this is good, and blah blah and blah. But actually, she always tried to pull all on an absolutely superficial shit. But yes, speak then, when she said that she know what Illuminati, Terminators and real are, and not really, but a professor from here told you something about, and so on. The situation was she didn't took the hat, that black with the square on, by her, yeah, video is celebrated, so she don't took the hat because it is Terminator, blah blah. Okay. Much, many words, but acting was always a thing. Huh? The problem is I don't feel there's any sneaky shit behind. Oh, but the acting was, yeah. But love, oxytocin makes you dumb. Yeah. Okay, then we meet, and she rent a room for me, paid for certainly, in Beijing. That was after I checked the 1 year business visa. And because that makes you also running out of money. You cannot rent a flat because you don't know if you get the next visa. And actually visas got less and at first 1 month, and again 1 month, and then 2 weeks. You cannot rent a flat or anything. So you must live in hotels. And the normal foreign hotels are quite expensive in comparing to normal hotels for Chinese. There's also a strange thing about such laws don't exist in China. And but by normal foreigners is not a problem, no? But I mean, when anyone, but when it would be really sincere and know things, hey, there's a foreigner, he's interested he know already more than 90.99999% of the Chinese about Feng Shui, I Ching, and all these things. And is that normally would say, hey, we really honor our tradition. Oh, this is cool. Wow, we give him certainly a visa, and support that with what he want to do in China. He support the Chinese tradition, the real old Chinese tradition. So I mean, it would be sincere on any strange plan behind, would all been a problem, no? Okay. And anytime she got, so after 2 weeks, were then the lake in Beijing recovered after years, and it was really, I mean, it was a dried lake. And because to reach, and yes, when you have a yin part that works and so on, then she got a pee problem. For me, it was a clear attack, and so I tried to do all that shit cannot affect on here, and some more techniques, how to train, and some other things. Then, after 2 months, the marriage in Hong Kong, 2 weeks after that marriage, I got an asthma attack in Beijing. In that country, I mean, I healed myself from asthma and allergies and so on with Tai Chi, Qigong, acupressure, and then for me, I developed techniques, what I explained in another video, that you work with that power, what is actually the cause why placebo effects works, the reason why it works. And Beijing asthma attack that I could not treat, only really tough, hard Qigong or kick shit out works for some time, but not long enough. And acupressure for 2 hours. I wake up each night between 1 and 3 o'clock, and absolutely asthma. And yes, after 2 weeks of hardcore acupressure, the points on the front, my wife, tongue on the back. I could fall asleep without. I said, I don't know that I wake up also again. And in that country, where in many movies is the hero knocked out with a poison that knock out his chi control. Okay. Then I want to find a solution. Because I know what is the solution, that is cannabis. I know that it can recover that. And okay, I cannot grow cannabis in China, so, and then we checked a lot of things, and then Europe, okay, it's Austria is near, so Czech, and that was boycotted and sabotaged from agents, that was no shit, yes. And directly to Tabor. Okay, that becomes a mess, the house owner. And the training, I mean, it showed at the techniques X times, but she make always so incredible mistakes that it was. I always thought, okay, she is controlled, and I thought her parents use a kind of Chinese magic. I consider it definitely as black magic to lead the soul back to the relatives when they die anywhere. Yes, I mean, your real spiritual right and um, responsibility is to raise in divine awareness, and that means family. What is family? What is only because they have that incarnation. 1,000 incarnation, 1,000 dads, 1,000 moms, and not always the same family. That is demon. But she won't away. She won't away. Yes, she won't away. She won't be free. Yes. And always when she go back to that family, anytime, then she had mental sick. Okay, then the boat thing. She blocked that completely because I was sick of it. Visa for her, visa for me. Yes, that in Czech what becomes. I mean, I grow. I mean, the information that you can grow 10 plants, it's 5 plants per nose, so for 2 people, 10 plants. I still don't know if that is right or wrong. Yes, because some pages tell yes, and some pages tell no. So is this also illegal? Basically, man, the illegalization is basically illegal, but yeah. And then the police stormed the house and so on, and yes, I got free after 3 days, she got free after 2 days. I told her she should not go in the house, she should live in the car that one night, because I expect any shit. She changed them also from here. I mean, in Tabor, begins to wrote her own articles and fight against MB. And she came one time in the room, the sleeping room where I worked, and she said, I have to thank you. You saved my life. Yeah, from all that madness and demon shit. Yes. And now that's that. Then, yeah, after Czech, I was sick of it for 2 days. So there was a solution that it works forever. And every government is criminal, so there is no government. I was searching for islands and so on. Forget that. Every island belongs to anyone. And then comes the boat thing. Bing! Okay, you can change the flag from the boat, so you can change the law out of the 12-mile zone. Not too bad, huh? And you don't need to carry any suitcases anymore for asthma sick, not too bad, huh? And like overexhaust, you change the position with your sleeping room, with your living room, with your bathroom, with all where you live in it. Not too bad, huh? Full sabotage, yeah, full. Then this P problem here, and when it's about timing and so on. Yeah. Then, and it was a top war. I was several times in Austria, I was in Vienna, where I met a friend, and he mentioned that time the Red Dragon system. The Red Dragon is about artificial intelligence, but control people over the astral level more. Okay. Then her visa was then refused because the Czech thing. They pointed out that she have to leave. She get free because she is obviously not involved so real, except that she noted kan arbeidsgiver astma. But when she was meet anywhere in the Schengen era, then they should kick her out. Why? I should go to China because love. I did not. I worked on the boat thing. Good. 2.5 years. I could hear. Please sail the boat and come to China. I miss you. Yeah, I missed you too. But I was working on a solution. Yes, on a real solution. Well, no government can destroy anything anymore. And then I found Ichicho. I developed, okay, you need money for this and that. And then I developed heaters, as I mentioned also in other videos. They need only 1/10 of the electric power of normal heaters because they use HHO. Yes. And by that, okay, you cannot to use for a heater where HHO flame heat up copper or whatever virus or strong one, yes, and the heat then with a fan the room. But the normal HHI I checked out the Tesla wave. Actually before, because the bubblers they was not that solution what I was looking for. That is stupid. But with a dry cell with separate hydrogen, oxygen, you don't come in that problem what normal cells have. Also they produce a mix. The mix is stupid to do. I mean, it is self-enlightened under pressure. It can escape from the toughest material. That is stupid to. I mean, it's highly dangerous. Yes, but the Tesla wave and the separating make it so easily to handle like a babe. That is ridiculous. Yes. And I mean, hello, that is okay. I have 90% in analog analytic thinking. What have 5 people on that planet who was found out which was found out when I was 22. But okay, I need for solutions some hours. For other people need months, but it exists since 200 years. I don't think that I'm the only one who comes on such an idea. Maybe, because my mindset is definitely very much different from humans. Okay, and then, yeah, after I worked it all out, and I mean, I know people, I live in China. I saw the normal people on the street, they are good people. They have shit like crazy, and so suspecting and so on. But when they know you, they have, I mean, it at 7, or even this was before, after 3 months in Zhengzhou, in Dashijiao, in downtown, when I go through the street, the people greet me with a smile and hello and blah blah. And before, yes, the girls always so duschel, and some guys they look at you very suspecting, but that changed completely after some months. Yes, and I was highly respected because I have the knowledge from the old tradition. Calligraphy master even won't take me as his student. Yes, I mean, that kind of calligraphy what is used for sword fighting, where you strengthen and precise your wrist. Yes, that is a thing what years ago, 100 years ago even, yes, you have to ask the master, and the whole ceremony and all that with giving me a teacup and all that shit, yes, shit, yes. And he asked me, and the bad shit was I had to refuse because I mean there was a phone shop that friend translated that, yes, because my Chinese is I'm not good in languages. I'm good in many things, but not in languages. That resources of the brain are occupied from more important things, but bring solutions in understanding and there enough translators or not. Hmm? And yes, there was many other things also. Beating hands, pressing a guy which was a member of a family that teaches the generations in Shaolin Tai Chi. Hello, I was shocked, and he also because different thing, and okay, and then turned after. I mean, there are about 600 million Chinese who live in polluted cities. Only to produce that heating in winter and produce a lot of uh, pollution and smog. And that was an amazing solution. Hello. I mean, 1/10 of the electric power what you need by normal heaters. Hello. Yes, 1/10. And you produce, because I use only the 20%, that flame is not too powerful. So 30% are blown in the air, so you produce oxygen in a polluted area. Bang! Yes. And then change that from my wife, oh, come to China, I miss you, sell the boats, to when I have asthma, no solution. Then when I have a solution, to I don't give you invitation because I cannot guarantee that you obey Chinese laws. What she did in the last half year was nothing. So I have to work. Suddenly, a girl that liked to lie on the bed and play with her phone and her tablet becomes then suddenly completely working sick, money running. Oh, I earned this and that. I earned this, yes, that we can buy a boat. With my heaters. I couldn't a half year, last half year. So since December, we have September. Already have built a fleet. Was also my plan for and past that they can go on the sea and heal and don't have too much from that madness. Oh, that was our plan. And then if the burning wheel was this is described in that, that's exactly what she did. As a part, I feel all with my wife, when that is love, then you have a very tough connection. And when your wife do exactly that, was destroy all soul. Yes. So what is that? There are only three possibilities. She is absolutely control from that criminal bastards. She is a victim of the Red Dragon system, or she is intentionally agent from the government, from the ilo terminators, for the World Bank shit, that the people run after money and try to kill me, and when that fails, then the next, and when that fails, then the next. That was it about.